Course overview. In the realm of visual design, the impact of any artwork, whether a brand logo, architectural layout, painting, fashion ensemble, or digital interface, relies not only on how elements are used, but how they are structured. This module unpacks the triumvirate of balance, emphasis, and contrast, which form the core structural principles used to organize visual compositions, control viewer attention, and establish clarity, meaning, and engagement. Balance, emphasis, and contrast operate as architectural scaffolding upon which the visual hierarchy of any design rests. They influence how a viewer navigates, interprets, and feels about a piece, establishing relationships between parts and contributing to the work's overall unity and purpose. We explore these principles philosophically, psychologically, and technically, equipping you with a comprehensive arsenal to structure powerful designs across all media and cultural contexts. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to define and differentiate between symmetrical, asymmetrical, radial, and crystallographic balance. Understand how emphasis draws attention to focal points and how to control it using size, color, texture, placement, and isolation. Apply the concept of contrast to create visual tension, drama, and interest in compositions. Master the visual hierarchy to guide viewer interaction and storytelling. Evaluate and critique designs based on their structural composition and balance. Create compositions that integrate all three principles harmoniously and purposefully. Balance, equilibrium in composition. Balance in design refers to the distribution of visual weight within a composition. Just as physical balance provides stability, visual balance creates a sense of harmony, order, or intentional tension. Types of balance: symmetrical balance, mirror-like, formal, conveys stability, tradition, solemnity, common in logos, architecture, e.g. Greek temples, formal documents. Asymmetrical balance, informal but equally weighted, achieved through careful contrast, color, and positioning, more dynamic and modern. Radial balance, elements radiate from a central point, found in mandalas, gears, clocks. Crystallographic, mosaic. Balance, equal emphasis across the entire surface, all over balance. Common in textile patterns, wallpaper, abstract art. Principles, behind balance, visual weight, influenced by size, color, density, complexity. Optical adjustment. Sometimes unequal elements feel balanced based on placement. Psychological impact. Balanced compositions appear pleasing and stable. Imbalance can create tension or chaos. Emphasis, the art of focal points. Emphasis is the strategy used to draw attention to the most important parts of a design. It creates focal points, areas the eye is naturally drawn to, and helps guide the viewer's journey through the artwork. Methods of creating emphasis: contrast, light versus dark, warm versus cool. Isolation, a lone object in a large space. Placement, center, golden ratio, or rule of thirds. Color and saturation, brighter equals more dominant. Texture, unique textures attract the eye. Size and scale, larger equals more dominant. Emphasis in narrative. In editorial layouts, headlines are emphasized with bold fonts. In UI design, call-to-action buttons are emphasized with color and position. In fine art, dramatic lighting, chiaroscuro, can isolate a subject. Contrast, creating dynamic interplay. Contrast refers to the juxtaposition of opposing elements to produce visual interest, drama, or clarity. Without contrast, a design becomes dull, flat, and directionless. Types of contrast. Color, complementary colors, red/green, hue/value/saturation shifts. Shape, organic versus geometric, soft versus sharp. Size, big versus small. Texture, smooth versus rough. Typography, bold versus light, serif versus sans serif. Alignment, structured versus chaotic, Functions of contrast. Create emphasis by making certain elements stand out. Build rhythm through alternating elements. Clarify relationships, e.g., headline versus body text. Support accessibility, especially for visual impairments. Strategic use. Contrast should be intentional and balanced. Overuse of contrast can lead to confusion or discomfort. In minimalistic design, subtle contrast enhances sophistication. Interplay and hierarchical harmony. While these principles are powerful alone, they are most effective when synchronized. An effective design often balances contrast-driven emphasis within a balanced structure. Visual hierarchy. The arrangement and presentation of elements to show their order of importance, influenced by emphasis, scale, color, and spacing, essential in editorial, advertising, UX/UI, and brand design. Cultural and emotional interpretation. Cultures read visual language differently. Western viewers follow left-to-right logic. Eastern designs may emphasize harmony over hierarchy. Balance and emphasis also evoke emotional tone. Symmetry may feel serene, contrast may feel energetic. Practice exercises. Analyze a magazine layout and identify focal points and balance. Redesign a chaotic flyer into a balanced, emphatic, and contrasted version. Create a digital poster that uses radial balance and high contrast to convey a futuristic theme. Key takeaways. Balance governs stability and composition. Emphasis controls focus and visual storytelling. Contrast adds drama, clarity, and engagement. Their integration creates effective, memorable, and compelling design work.